Hi gems, it's your girl Ambra here and welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited about this video. You guys have been coming for me on my Snapchat in regards to this particular product. Today we're going to be reviewing the Huda Beauty Faux Finish Foundation, you guys. I've had it for a couple of weeks actually. I went on ahead and decided to use my friends and family with Sephora to make the purchase, along with the Desert Dusk palette, the 18 shades that you've probably seen all over social media. Excuse Lola, now she won't come to handball over me, but it's such a beautiful palette. If you guys want to see how I created this look, definitely keep watching. If you guys are interested in how this foundation measured up, stay tuned. Okay, so let's just jump right into this. Alright gems, I'm going to start with my eyes today before we do the foundation review, because we're also going to be using Huda Beauty's Desert Dusk palette, and I really don't know what I want to do yet, and if there's going to be any fallout, I don't want no problems. Okay, so we're going to jump right into this palette. I've already prepped and primed my lids. I do not use a conventional eyeshadow primer. I just used my my Shape Tape from Tarte in the shade Deep, and then I set everything with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. And then my brows, you all know I've been using only my Benefit Ka-Brow and my Gimme Brows to set everything in place. Okay, so let's just jump right into this palette. I gotta find me a blending brush. Okay, so first things first, you guys, I'm obviously looking for a transitional shade. I think I'm gonna go in with Blazing first, which is this beauty right here. I really love that. Look at the size. Look at the size of this mirror. Like, this is definitely travel friendly. So I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M441 and drop that. Oh wow, yeah, she's showing up right away. Hopefully this light is not drowning it out, but just a nice windshield wiper motion in my crease to get this party started. You know what? I do this all the time, don't I? I need to bring you guys in. Let's get a little close and personal. Is that better, my loves? So pretty. So this is a great transition shade, and it definitely pays to put down that setting powder on your lids after you put a concealer on to kind of cancel out any darkness, because it helps blend out transition shades beautifully. I really like this. You guys, I was like a little nervous to do this video because I was getting mixed reviews on Huda. Like, is she canceled? What does Black Twitter have to say about it? Like, it was just so stressful. So I decided to make judgment solely on being an artist, and I have to say, like, look at this palette. It's beautiful. Like, legit. Like, can y'all blame me? I mean, it was just a challenge. It was difficult. All right, next I think I'm gonna go in with Ambra right here, which is more of a, so Blazing was more of like an orangey brown, and now I'm gonna go in with Ambra, which is a little bit deeper but more of a red, and just go right over top of Blaze. Next, I want to try this amethyst. Amethyst. Yeah, y'all feel me. It's a beautiful, like, grape. No, not grape purple. It's like a pink purple mix, definitely. Amethyst. Jesus. Take the wheel. And I'm gonna plop this to start creating that halo. So on my outer V, deepen that up. Oh, it's really pretty. And kind of blending it up. And I'm using a Morphe E17. It's a little more dense blending brush because I want to deposit a lot of this color. It's really pretty. And then I'm gonna do the same thing in the inner corner. I haven't done a purple look for the girls in a while. You guys, I realized that I didn't give you the specs on this palette. So I'm going to grab the box really quickly and give you guys a little bit of information. In this Huda Beauty palette, it retails for $65. You get 18 shades. Really beautiful shades. And I love how they have them packaged where you can have your lighter desert, I would say, shades, and then in the center you get a little bit more your red and purples, and then in the end you get more of, I'm sorry, your red and your purples. I'm sorry, in the center you get, I'm sorry, let's start over. You guys, I realized that I didn't give you the specs on this palette, so I'm going to stop for a minute and just talk you through this. For this Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, you get 18 shades. I love how they're segmented, where you have more of like your more neutral, lighter glam colors. In the center, you have more of your purples and pinks. And then on the outer third portion, you get more of like your red tones. You get 8 buttery mattes, 6 pressed pearls, 3 duochrome toppers, and 1 daring glitter. You can mix and layer texture to create your own look. Dab the toppers in the center or all over the lid. I really love the packaging. It's just so pretty. I have like low-key love for Middle Eastern culture, as well as Asian culture. So when I see like beautiful glammed out sparkly things, I just really am drawn to it. I've never purchased anything from Huda Beauty before. I have received some items from a friend that they don't use out of PR packages they've received, but I've never invested anything into the brand. So when she came out with the foundations, I thought, why not do something that was kind of all-inclusive, at least showing a little bit more of her product range. But you guys, I'm having a moment right now how beautiful these shades are. So we can jump right back into it. I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about the palette. And if I haven't already mentioned, it does retail for $65. So hopefully you guys consider that when you were getting your VIB Rouge shopping on, you know. Get that 20% off, mama. And use Ebates. You guys, look at my description box below. I will have an Ebates link. Get money back when you buy products. There are over 30,000 brands on Ebates, and Sephora is one of them, and they always have 4 to 8% cash back. I never buy anything direct. I'm trying to save as much as possible, especially as a YouTuber, and ain't everybody sending me things for free. So if there are things that you like, definitely use Ebates. Shop through that channel. You get a couple coins back. So you'll be saving with your VIB Rouge coupon or friends and family or whatever, and then you get cash back through Ebates. Okay? Gems. For the lid, I really want to use Twilight. I believe this is probably one of the duochrome toppers. Let's just swatch it. I'm getting excited. Okay, so I'm gonna go in first with a shader brush to see if it doesn't play me. And if it doesn't, then I'll continue on with it. Otherwise, I'll use my finger, which I like to use. Oh my, look how pretty. Just a moment. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and I'm using one of my favorite Sigma brushes, the E55. It's like a nicely dense packed. And I'm just gonna pop that in the center. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna give me the same, but I'm sure I can take this to the next level with something like a fixed spray. Again, another reason why I did the eye first. Which the fallout can be real. So I'm just gonna use my Glam Glow setting spray because I can't find my Fix Plus, and wet this shading brush and see if that does anything for me. Yep, look at that. Took her up a level. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Then for my eyeliner, I'm going to use my Inglot number 77 gel liner. It's probably the best in the market in my opinion, and it dries matte. And I'm just going to use my Luxie 215 small angled brush. I don't want to put any lashes on. I'm kind of happy with my eyelash extensions for this look. And then we can move on to the face. All right, let's move right into the skin, you guys. In regards to the specs on the foundation, Huda came out with 30 different shades ranging from the fairest to the deepest skin tones. She's calling it the FauxFilter Foundation. High coverage cream foundation, effortless application, camouflages imperfections and pigmentation, soft focused filter finish. I decided to go in the shade Cocoa, which is 512, just kind of utilizing the color chart that she has on her website to kind of figure out what other products or what other brand foundations that I use that are comparable to her shade range, and that's where I landed. I have not tested this product out yet, so you guys, like, y'all know how I feel about foundation reviews. It can be touch and go. But one thing I did love about it is that she included a sample of her primer that we're going to use today, which is the Complexion Perfection pre-makeup base. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this in all the areas that are typically the shiniest on my face, which is my T-zone, to get this application going. It smells like Christmas candy. I can't quite put my finger on it. It definitely smells something familiar. My forehead. All right, you do get 1.18 fluid ounces. It does come in this plastic finish. Everyone's been talking about how it looks like the NARS Radiant Cream Concealer. That's not what people be saying. People be saying it looks like the NARS All Day Luminous Foundation in regards to the bottle. It didn't bother me that it was plastic and that it was roughly 40 bucks, I believe. I'm just not that hell-bent on packaging like that to be like, oh, my 40. I know I'm paying for the name. I know I'm paying for the prestige of it being in Sephora. So that really didn't bother me as much as others. It does come with the pump. Now, I'm all about that damn pump. So at least I don't have to pour it out and be wasting product. I'm going to put this foundation on with my Sigma 3 HD Kabuki brush because I really want to, one, test it out, and two, Huda came out with her own beauty foundation brush that I wasn't investing in. But it seems as if the best way of application was the brush. But like I said, I have my Real Technique sponge on standby. So let's go right. I'm just going to do a small section here because all of her Snapchats, all of her social media platforms said like a little bit goes a long way because it's so heavily pigmented. So I just did like 2.5 drops. I'm just going to blend it in this area. Oh God. Oh, she smells like Dior. Really pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, you guys. I love how this is just one layer. I'm a full coverage kind of girl, so I know I'm gonna go in with the second layer. But as far as color matching is concerned, it's my husband talking to the kids. As far as coverage, as I mentioned, I'm a full face kind of girl, but I can say for just this area, it definitely gives you that like flawless finish look. So yeah, you know what? Before I do my whole face, let me try it on this side as well, so you guys can see, like, you see a little bit of the darkness that I have from just like picking at picking at like bumps and stuff, and it like leaves scarring. So that way you guys, because I feel like this side is not as problematic as this side of my face to really see a significant difference. So I'm just gonna do one pump, and I'm gonna blend it in. I love the brush, by the way. Yeah, boy. I'm a fool, I know. Man. Like I can still see a little bit of that darkness peeking through. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my monitor. I can still see it peeking through, but upon first application, it definitely toned it down. So maybe like if you want something that's not so boom, full face, you only do one layer. She is not me. I will be going in twice. So let me do the whole face and I'll be right back. All right, gems, what do you think? So this is 2 full coats of the Huda Beauty FauxFilter Foundation in the shade 510R. I have to say that I do like the overall coverage thus far. I did find using my Sigma brush that it was just hard to move it around. So if you have the patience for it, I say like go for it, but like she thick, okay? This consistency of the foundation is very thick. I'll go ahead and even do a little bit on my hand. Like, very pigmented, very thick. Like, it's just thick. So I'm feeling like that's the reason why it, you know, she ain't gonna move easy breezy like other like foundations. But it's a cream consistency, so it's not like a deal breaker. So there you go, gems, the completed look. So let's get into this foundation. I really like how everything came together. I'm still in awe of myself with picking the right color, to be quite honest. I definitely find that it's full coverage. I love that it covered a lot of the dark spots that I have on my cheek area. Personal preference, I feel like 2 coats is probably the best approach towards it. You get a little bit more than 1 ounce. A lot of my other foundations, I was just checking, you only get 1 solid ounce. So that's nice to know that for the $40 price tag, you're getting additional product in comparison to competitors. I would love to hear your feedback below. Constructive feedback for those in the back row. I'm not saying that I am in any way perfection when it comes to picking the right shade for me. I feel pretty confident in making selections, but that doesn't mean you don't have your homegirl check in and be like, Ambra, huh? Come here, baby. Come here, baby. You got a little something in your teeth. No difference. Boo-boo. That shade a little too light. Talk to me. Like, that's what we're here for. We all girlfriends. Ain't no issues with, you know, keeping it 100 with me, because I like to, you know, obviously reciprocate that on my channel. But yeah, I really do love it. I find that the coverage is flawless. I do feel like there's this filter approach to it in regards to the Desert Dusk palette, honey. Y'all see these lids? Y'all see them? It's a beautiful palette. The color payoff is where I need it to be for deeper skin tones. It's so pretty. I love how large the mirror is. I ain't too thrilled with the price tag, right? Because it is 65 bones, but maybe you add it to your Christmas list. It's holiday season, honey. Y'all got a birthday coming up. I definitely think it's worth keeping or even purchasing. You guys, it's really pretty. I'm happy with everything that I've used. I have to say, for a first timer with Huda Beauty, I am pleasantly pleased. Yes. So if you guys have any questions, make sure that you list that information below. Make sure you like, you share. And at this point in the juncture, if you haven't subscribed, I mean, what are we doing? Let me help you, you help me. You know what I'm saying? So until our next videos, gems, mwah, shine bright. Bye.